It's Lawson.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
8-yard pickup. First down, Chiefs.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. but apparently it was. And now it's third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And in at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should...
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out.
56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 51 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Next to score, Ravens 30, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound him into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, Johnson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 95 yards yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Up the middle, Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because we see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Pacheco. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Here's a toss coming right. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
15 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawson. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it would appear that that 1st-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
19-yard line.
Johnson running left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous